Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight for the AEW All Out review, joined by Derek. What is up, D?
Yo, let's get it.
We had a lot of good things happening on tonight's show. Dude, so much stuff to talk about when it comes to this show. If you guys are in the chat, do me a favor. I need you guys to retweet the video, send a like, share it with somebody. We want to get as many fans in here. I want to hear your opinions on the event, talk about everything that just went down. Also, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're on Twitch, give me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. And before we get into the intro, guys, I do want to pay a little homage to Daphne. We were talking about her on the Dynamite show. Daphne ended up not staying with us. She passed away. I don't want to get into everything that happened with it, but I do want to show her some respect. And I had to write down this phone number in my notes so that way I could tell it to everybody else, though. If anybody's feeling down, out, if you ever feel like you need help, there's a number to call. You can always call 1-800-273-8255. It's a suicide prevention line. And I would hate for someone to feel like they're alone. They don't have anybody to turn to. They have no help. So I'm going to pay respect to Daphne. Then we'll hit the intro video, and then we'll get into this AEW All Out card. So thank you all for joining us.
Everything pro wrestling can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Thank you. I just wanted to pay some respect to Daphne and her family when it comes to this. But guys, we are here to talk All Out. This was the pay-per-view that we have been waiting for. CM Punk making his return after 7 years. It's been too long. And this has just been something amazing. We're going to talk about everything that happened on this card. I appreciate and love everybody who's come in here to show love for us. First and foremost, Eric Brennan, first one in here. He just said, holy cow. Matt Lopez says, holy shit, pay-per-view of the year. Sick says, I will not repeat this, but Yezu, facts. My man Popo, a.k.a. King Louie in the chat says, AEW. I love it. Sick says, I know you can't say that, CJ, but geez, yes. And then he's chanting EPW as well. Poe, I love you, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Oh.
Sick says, I'm at a loss for words. Glad I don't have anything work-related tomorrow. I'd still be tripping. Pay-per-view of the year. How the F are they going to top that? Dude, that was a great show.
Yeah, it was.
Great show. Azan White said, mission complete. They got him. We're going to get into that. James Dowling says, wow, this pay-per-view gave me chills like the late 90s, early 2000s WWE. Outside of Rio getting eliminated on this pay-per-view was still a 10. Holy shit, man. We're going to get into it. What a night. Ace, what's going on, Ace? He says, Adam Cole is back. Yes, we're going to talk about Adam Cole made his return. Daniel Bryan Danielson, the proper name we should be calling him. He's back. So much to talk about and go over. BJ, what is going on? Dude just got in here and holy shot. I know what you meant, though. Pro wrestling over sports entertainment. My man, Positively E. Don't sue me, DDP. He said, you saw that avalanche? Bro, yes. Oh, my goodness. We've got something to talk about. Half ain't bad, he said. Terrell in the house. What's up? CM Punk was rusty. Darby should have won. I called it. Daniel Bryan debuts. I'm going to disagree with you on a lot of what you just said there, Terrell, but we'll get into it. Stick around, and you'll hear why when we get to those matchups. If AEW didn't make you a fan tonight, nothing will. Y'all know Stan Marsh from South Park. Peace sick. I can't even bring that up. I already know where you're going. Azan says, RIP. Thank you, Azan, for showing the love, bro. Jesus De Leon. What's up, Jesus? Sick is sick. The Elite is back together, baby. Thank you, Matt Lopez, for also showing some love. Jocelyn in the house saying that was awesome.
It was.
It was fun, man. It was fun. Appreciated Terrell showing some love. The Elite is complete now. Everybody's getting their stuff in. My man Hubbard Wrestling Weekly says, yes, baby. Pay-per-view of a lifetime, E says. PR Nightmare throwing up the Derek order. What's going on, bro?
No, positively. Shout out to you, bro. I saw your comment.
Okay. I'm sorry if I'm missing them, Derek. I'm trying to there's so many of them right now. Like, I'm behind. Donnie Tarantino, tonight in a long time, I felt like a professional wrestling fan again. I can respect it, Donnie.
Absolutely.
Jason says AEW's roster is officially bloated. Why too many former WWE superstars and Wyndham? The roster will be over bloated and way too many former WWE superstars. Jason, I'm going to pose the same question that I posed to everybody. Who the fuck didn't work for WWE in the last 20 years? Tell me. Kenny Omega technically worked for them in Deep South Wrestling.
Yeah. Actually, wasn't there an old picture of oh God.
So many people.
Luchasaurus.
He worked there
in NXT.
Bro, everybody worked there. There's very few people who didn't work there. So I don't want to hear the WWE had everybody. So I don't care. This is about talent and using talent at this point. You don't say that about baseball teams like, oh, he was a Yankee. I don't want him. You know, like, no, I'm taking him, bro. If he's good and he helps your team, take him. What's up, Will Jacks Effects? Murder Grandpa. I know who you're talking about. We're going to get into that too, bro. With all this big talent they have to treat both shows separately. 100% sick. 100%. Got to spread out the love a little bit.
Absolutely.
Somebody said Rusty Houseway. Man, are they going to be able to book that talent? Unreal. They also get Bray. Shit. I hear you, James.
Dude, if they get Bray? Oh, my God.
Matt Lopez said Vince should just retire and give the keys to the kingdom over to Triple H.
Might as well.
I see people saying stop the pain. Guys, I'm going to continue doing this. FWB and F the haters. AEW is the best place. I hear you, Malik. I hear you. Casey Briggs is in the chat. Original Biggie has joined us. OB1. Yo, I expect to see 21 likes, 22 likes now. Help a brother out in the chat. I need some subscribes. Let's get this up. Let's try to hit that 1.5K as soon as we can get there. We're real close. We're moving inch by damn inch and climbing the ladder rung by damn rung. So help a brother out, man. Those pants look fly. Hubbard Wrestling Weekly says, stop overthinking it. Too many WWE guys. Who cares? This isn't Hulk and Savage in the 90s. D. Bryan, Adam Cole are in their prime. These are amazing signings. I agree with Sean. I agree. And check him out, too, if you like combat sports, boxing, MMA. He's got the best coverage in the game, bro. Let me show my guys some love. So, Derek, I think it's time for us to get into some of this card, guys. We're ready to talk about it. Let's talk about the buy-in first, guys. The buy-in for AEW for All Out. We had Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Wheeler, Utah, in the Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus going up against HFO, Matt Hardy, Private Party, and TH2. This match was fun, bro. Like, I heard Tony Khan last time talking about the buy-in and how the buy-in really should what's the word I'm looking for? It shouldn't feel like it's a step down,
right? Yeah,
from being on it. And I thought that they did a really good job with this, bro. Crowd sounded like they loved the entrances from what I heard. Orange Cassidy's theme over, and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, the theme's over, bro. They were even doing the I'm not doing it any justice right now, but the fans were going nuts for that shit, bro. I'm telling you, like, they loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, that's when you have music like that or themes like that just helps with the morale, but so to speak, you know, like it boosts the morale of the wrestlers and the crowd gets into it. That's what you want the most. You want the crowd to be into it. If they're not invested into it, then it bodes for bad business.
100%. So going into this, Derek, we saw everybody hit like a lock hold at one point. It was like a sleeper, and then someone else would put on like an ankle lock and another sleeper.
Where is she?
No, not Ken Shamrock, Derek. Why do you always... Derek always loves to, for some reason, reference Ken Shamrock and Stephanie McMahon getting captured. Luchasaurus gets a big spot here, though. He comes in, he just bulldozes everybody. The intern loved it. Luchasaurus is knocking down people left and right. He looked like a monster. And have you noticed this, Derek? And chat too. haven't they really calmed down Luchasaurus with the high flying shit? They're like, yo,
Yes.
stop doing that shit. You don't need to do it, bro.
Yes, I think there are a lot of big men in the game right now, whatever company it may be. I think they need to start dumbing it down on the big men with the high flying moves. Like I get so scared to see people make high flying moves that should not be doing it. Like Luchasaurus, every time I see him try to do a flip over the ropes to the outside, I always get like it's cringeworthy because I'm like, damn, his foot is going to catch the top of the ropes, and I don't want to see that.
He's gonna fall.
Man,
yo,
that's a big guy to be doing that. I mean, credit to him for doing it, but I want to see longevity, even though there's no longevity for this company, but based on how ring work works, you know what I mean? Like when I say like longevity, I mean like years on top of years. Like you got up until maybe like your 40s.
Oh, you're saying for Luchasaurus? I mean,
yeah.
Luchasaurus doesn't need to do all that shit. A lot of them don't at this point. It doesn't matter. And I see Azan's comment in here. Azan, I definitely agree with you on that. And I see people are talking good stuff in the chat. I'm trying to put your comments up here while we go through this, guys. So keep the comments coming, showing you guys some love. So where were we with this? Luchasaurus breaks up everything. He hit a choke slam. The guy, I think it was Jack Evans, flipped over into a knee. He busted him right in the face. I was like, dude, that looked great. Jack Evans, despite what we were saying with the t-shirt stuff on Dynamite, the brother can sell.
Yes.
Like he's selling his ass off for
yes.
them. We get a spot eventually too where Private Party hit Gin and Juice on Wheeler Yuta. Orange Cassidy breaks it up with like the softest breakup ever. He was just like stuck his hand out on him. You had a lot of the comedy shit in this, but it was fun. So then we get TH2 and Jurassic Express. So Jack Evans is on your boy Angelico's shoulders. Go ahead, you can hit the dance for him. He's on his shoulders. They're doing like a I don't know if this is the proper term, but a chicken fight basically is what we call it in Buffalo. Like in the pool where people are on each other's shoulders, they were doing that.
Yeah.
And during it, dude, they had some really good stuff. Like at one point, somebody jumped off the top rope and basically Jungle Boy just fell back. They missed. And then he caught someone and did a flip over. A save was made. Bro, it just looked insane. Insane from my notes. Eventually, Marco Stunt hopped onto Luchasaurus' shoulders, jumped off onto the Blade, who was on the outside to eliminate any interference. And there was a snare trap. W, bro. Jungle Boy gets the win. This was a grade of a B. The grading descriptions for what a B is all down in the link description if you guys care to see it. But really good stuff. After the match, we get a beatdown. Best friends attempt to go for their hug. This is heel heat for Derek.
Yep.
They go for the hug, but instead they get beat down. We get the return of the fucking Butcher. He is back. He was taking heads off, and they put a beat down on. And they try to cut Jungle Boy's hair, bro.
Yeah.
You don't fucking do that to a man's hair.
Nah.
I lost a hair versus hair match, and I know how it feels. All right, you can't do that. You can't do that. They get the beat down. And they're going to cut his hair, but thank goodness a bunch of baby faces come out. They make the save. The Varsity Blondes, a bunch of people just come out like, hey, cut that shit out.
Stiff leg Garrison.
This should be really good. Like Becky's theme so much. Pop Sick is talking about most of these people, Vince Fire. Fuck else are they supposed to do? It's either the Indies, New Japan, AEW. They got to go somewhere to keep their bills paid. Facts. Tag team titles change need to happen. Oh, shit. Boys are going in. I'm trying to bring you guys all up. Dude, my dad was going nuts all night, and at the end he screamed, oh, my God, holy crap. Paul Wight helping emphasize big man power moves. Lucha Bros, Young Bucks was fire. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. WWE Dead Tombstone. What's up, Tokyo? PR said only big man high-flying move I allowed was Kane's clothesline.
I will take that.
Everything pro wrestling. Who do you want to see Adam Cole feud with? I think it's a given already who he's going against, but everybody, dude. And he even lost it. I think the Forbidden Door opens many dream matches tonight. Yes, we got 3 debuts in one night. AEW just let loose, bro. They need to sign Yuta. What do you think, Conrad? I'm going to pose that to Derek. He's the best friends man. I'm going to say yeah. What do you think, Derek?
Yeah, I would like to see Yuta. Yuta actually impressed me a lot with his first match. So I would like to see Yuta get signed.
Okay. I appreciate that. 6. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. My boy CJ has one of the best podcasts. You're gonna wish you were. Wait, you're gonna want to wish you could say you were there in the beginning once EPW blows up. Thank you, Sick. My man, bro. My man, Casey, the Butcher. You gotta say it just like the Caps, bro. I have a love-hate relationship with AEW, but lately it has been really great. And tonight, hey, RIP NXT. Hold on now. We haven't seen NXT. Matt Lopez said he lost his voice during the show. Holy shit, what a pay-per-view. Hell yeah, my boy had a match with male pattern baldness and lost, but he's still out here. I'm gonna just throw it up. It'll get you eventually. Punk Cole, somebody said, bro, take my money. AEW all does dream matches. They've got a lot that they can do and get through, slowly but surely. Will Sasha get in trouble for all this? I don't know what Sasha did. I don't even want to know at this point. I'm keeping it positive right now. Having too much fun in here. All right, D. Let's get into the main card. We got to talk about your boy here, Derek. So, main card, TNT Championship is what we kick off the show with. Eddie Kingston versus Miro. What did you think of this match, Derek?
This match was better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be super, super quick. But, no, they Miro and Kingston put on a good match, and they put on a match that it's going to carry out for a little bit of time. We're going to get a lengthy feud between these two.
I think it was a different dynamic. I was wondering, like many others, like, why isn't this match going to be on the New York show? You know what I mean? That's Kingston's hometown. I feel like you could get more bang for your buck there a little bit, if that makes any sense. No pun intended.
It does. No, you definitely could get way more for the New York show. I definitely think. But look at it like this, though. This is the first time Miro was actually put on his ass against somebody. Yeah,
like this was the biggest trouble, I guess, if that's a fair word to say. This is the biggest trouble that Miro's been in a matchup so far.
Absolutely.
And I thought, once again, they did a damn good job here. First spot that I have is that power slam, Derek. Derek absolutely loved this power slam spot onto the floor.
I love me a good power slam, and that was smooth.
Smooth like butter and parquet.
Smooth like silk.
Kingston eventually accidentally rips off the top turnbuckle pad, and that was during like a tussle where I almost called him his other name. Miro was trying to hit a German suplex, and the turnbuckle pad comes off. Kingston delivered some. In my notes it says groceries. I use talk text. It's supposed to be vicious. He used some vicious chops though, like the classic like Japanese. He's a big fan of AJPW. If you guys don't know All Japan Pro Wrestling, look up some of their old stuff. But the repeated chops to the chest, Miro's chest, he like busted blood vessels in it.
Yeah, he got him right here on the right pec, and
woo, busted capillaries. So
mean capillaries.
After that, Kingston eventually hit the spinning back fist when the ref turned around and hit the DDT, bro. Near fall got me. Bro. They had me.
Bro, I definitely thought that he had him there, but I'm like, nah, it just can't. This has to go on a little bit further. But then again, even though if it does go on further, it's not meant for Kingston at this time.
I see people saying redeem these nuts. Darlene has joined us in the chat. What's going on? She said 10 out of 10 pay-per-view. We will talk about that at the end, Darlene. Thank you, though. I appreciate you coming in here. I went back to that male pattern baldness comment. Gave me a chubby for sure. Josh Burton of Everything College Basketball. Make sure you check him out, man. Love the dude. Funny as hell. Matt Lopez, redeem these nuts. Great shirt. If you guys have it, they got a shirt up like this because he said that line. So good. So good. DDT versus Miro. It was good, man. Miro has been facing boys, and he's finally faced a man. Let's be real, though. There was no competition for Miro, and then came Eddie.
Exactly.
They were building Miro up, though. Remember in the beginning, oh, Miro's doing this shit with Kip. He's done. This is lame. They've done this with everybody. You're slowly going to get built back up unless you're like a big star. Give it time. Let us just fix it. You know what I mean? Get that stank off a little bit.
Right.
Matt Lopez agrees. He thinks that this match may have outlined the rematch in there. Let's talk about the finish, though. Bryce Remsburg. Why the fuck did Bryce Remsburg jump up? He was going to use the exposed turnbuckle area on Miro, and he jumps in. So during the jump in, he gets between Miro and Kingston, low blow, and then he hits them 2 damn Sagat kicks from Street Fighter on his ass, and he was just done, bro. 1, 2, 3. We gave that a B, bro. But I mean, what did you think overall, Derek? With this,
I agree. This was a very interesting match to watch. A very good match to watch. Like I said, I definitely want to see this to go on just a little bit longer. Even though I know the outcome will be Eddie won't win the title in the end of this feud, but this bodes for a good feud that needs to happen for both of them. Actually, they both need that.
I also saw I forgot what Miro said. Miro said congratulations. He said something. He was like, your nuts have been redeemed.
Yes.
And then his wife, CJ Perry, said afterwards, like, she said some nasty ass comment after. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it, Derek. Keep talking for me.
Yeah.
Spin the wheels for me for a second.
No. Miro is in a great position right now. Eddie Kingston is actually in a great position too. I think Eddie Kingston needed to be by himself just for a little bit of time again, just so he could get his run and his go at it.
Here it is. I got it. Miro said, ask you shall receive. Your nuts have been redeemed. Lana quote tweeted and said, I'll redeem yours when you get home. Damn. That's just too much for me to know, right? Unbelievable, man. I ain't mad at you, player. Do you, Miro? You're the champion. You know, he may be the favorite. He may be. Really good shit. Oh, my man Shabazz has joined us. What's up, Shabazz? Thank you. I don't think having Miro Kingston in New York would have brought enough justice to holding the match off till then. Okay. Kip Sabian's got a new look. I saw that with the box over his head that you sent me, Azan. Thank you for sending me that too. Sammy needs to dethrone Miro. Darlene, I'm with you. That's what I've said is going to dethrone him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you let this feud go on, and then Miro wins, but Sammy's the one who deserves to step in right now and get that title.
J Hub said, "It's me as always. Give me a shell, yeah." Okay, All Out was a great pay-per-view. My man Chris Matthews. This match was meat on meat contact. What's up, Chris? What is good, bro? No need to discuss 10 out of 10 if there ever was one. Thank you, Shabazz. Thank you. The Mister said Miro needs to move on from the temper tantrum stomp. I feel like Kingston was cheated. Yeah, Kingston deserves a rematch. B for sure. Definitely need a rematch at the New York show. I'm jumping around, guys. Miro versus Kingston, last man standing match, or a New York street fight. I like them. I like the ideas. I like that. Have some good ass matches coming from this.
Definitely a New York street match.
So we get to the next match in the card, and it's Kojima versus John Moxley. And we went in like, I don't know how we felt about this, Derek. It was kind of like, okay, this could be another cool down match possibly. And
yeah, I felt like this was a cool down match for me. For me, at least, it was a cool down match because it's not the best match that Moxley has had, but it served its purpose. We had to slow down just a little bit, just to get everybody cooled down and then rev right back up. This was actually my first time seeing Kojima wrestle. I like Kojima. I definitely would like to watch him go again.
You could watch him in Impact Wrestling, Derek.
Nah, bro.
See, fucking hater, bro. Fucking hater.
Not doing it, bro.
That's just how people get down, right? Just dirty.
Just
go ahead, Derek. Go ahead. Continue on. I won't say another word. Not saying that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Kojima, I will watch him wrestle again. If it's on Impact, this has to be a bomb card.
They always are bomb cards.
No, they're not.
All right, I went too far.
Exactly.
I went too far. All right.
Yes.
But this was a good match, though. I thought like I really watched this, watching like Derek's reaction. He was very impressed by this. Like,
I was. Kojima definitely could. He can go, and what he was 50?
Yeah, I believe so. That's what according to Google when we asked.
Yeah. So for argument's sake, Kojima's in his 50s. Let's just say that. But for a 50-some-year-old old man wrestling, what? John's like 34, 35?
Beats me.
He's got to be.
I think he's a little older than me.
A little bit. Okay, so probably like 37, maybe.
It does. Listen, the bro's the shit, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Moxley's the man for tonight.
Well, you know what? I'm giving both of them that man title because they held their own in this match for a cool down match.
John Moxley as well is your new GCW champion. For those who didn't watch, GCW was like, yo, you're gonna fucking recognize who we are too. Matt Cardona came out to defend the GCW title last night. He said he had a great opponent from Chicago. It was Frank the Clown. What the fuck? He dates Noelle Foley. What the fuck? How did that happen too? But he gets hit in the head with that GCW Universal shitty belt with the Velcro on it that gets great heat. Matt Cardona's a fucking heel, bro. So he does that shit, right? And no longer right after he does that shit, literally, G-Raver comes out and they're out there. You get the Druids out there. Moxley's one of the Druids. Moxley double arm DDTs him to hell. They didn't even clean up the ring after him with the glass and the cage and shit because they were like, fuck Matt Cardona. He drops him on his dome. Moxley's the new champ. And then afterwards, your boy Nick Gage came out and said, yo, I want a rematch against you. It's going down. It's happening. And that was the end. He was like, that's it. So October 9th, I believe, they're having the rematch in Atlantic City. So that should be one people will look out for.
Absolutely.
So if you were wondering, like, why was he rocking the GCW hoodie? Now you know. Overall with this match, though, lots of chops. Kojima did the same chops, and Rob was watching this with us, and he had a very great point when it came to this. It was a similar match to Kingston and Moxley. Maybe they should have spread them out a little bit. I don't know if you agree with that.
No, I do. I think there should have been a different match put in between it. But then again, with the card that they had, I don't know if you could really do that. I think it was just
yeah. Y'all be bugging if you ain't marking out for old man strength. Hold on, I'm trying to get everybody. Kojima is on a run in 2021. Facts. Bread Club. I enjoyed this match. I had a feeling this was going to lead up to something bigger. I'm going to just rush through this, though. Kojima hits the machine gun chops in this match. They had a big striking battle. Like, this was the New Japan hard striking matchups that people always be like, well, what is this? This was it. This was what you expect to see when you're looking at those big striking matchups. Afterwards with this, they get into a striking battle, but Moxley ends up landing 2 paradigm shifts. He gets the W, B- in this one. Lots of fun. You guys are nailing it, baby, blah, 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 if I could talk, basically in the chat here with it. Matt Lopez says, I was banking on Nick Gage showing, but I was happily wrong. I didn't think he would tonight. Y'all bugging about the old man strength once again. Kojima is so good. Impact is nice, man. Not as good as ROH, but it is nice. See, it depends on who you ask, man. See, I've been preferring Impact over ROH lately. Suzuki versus Mox will be great, Jason says. Hate. Obi-Wan says, Kojima, former NWA and IWGP champ. You got to respect his resume from back in the day. Mox Kojima was awesome. Mox Kojima, New Japan style match. It was very good. Ace shitting on Paul Wight and QT. Don't worry, you'll hear Derek's shit on that. Murder Grandpa, yes, after the match. So we gave this a B-. After the match, Minoru Suzuki came out. Derek has no clue who Minoru Suzuki is because he won't stay up till fucking 3 a.m. to watch Japanese wrestling with us. He's too good for that, apparently. So
bro. I have to go to bed at like 7.
Minoru Suzuki comes out and they trade shots back and forth, and he actually hits him with the clutch pile driver. He don't hit that shit on nobody ever. He hit it tonight. Really good, bro. This is gonna be a fun fight. Like, if I've seen these two fight once, and it was amazing. And Minoru Suzuki, we told Derek he was 50. It was like, what? Dude, the dude is amazing. Suzuki is the king.
That man looked crazy.
Don't disrespect Impact, Casey. Come on, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Tyree Cobb coming in saying fire. What's good, Tyree, man? Thank you for joining us, brother. I appreciate you coming in here. Love to hear your thoughts on the pay-per-view for each of the matches. Tokyo says smash that like button. Someone let me know how many likes we're at. Old man strength versus old man naps, huh, Derek? Suzuki is awesome. Mox put him over. 100%, Casey. 100%. BJ said, so glad I never took a chop from Suzuki. It can still be arranged, BJ, at one of these fan fests. Let me know.
Right.
Y'all like Wrestle Grand Slam? I like Day 1. Wrestle Grand Slam was cool. I checked it out. Day 1 was really good yesterday. I haven't watched Day 2 yet, but I got it. 26 likes now. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Let's get that shit to 30. Spread the love, man. Tell people get out there and hit that damn like button for us. All right. Let's see here. Next up, AEW Women's Championship. Kris Statlander with Orange Cassidy versus Dr. Britt Baker.
DMD.
Versus, with Jamie Hayter and Rebel. Kris Statlander. This match was something different.
It was definitely different.
Going into this, Derek, I mean, did you have any like fear? I mean, you've talked about. Listen, we all know where Britt Baker is now. She's at the top of her game, and I think she's probably the best person in their women's division. Truthfully,
yes, I agree with that.
I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going to go from here. At one point, though, a lot of people were wondering what's going to happen with Kris Statlander. What's she going to be able to do? And she ended up making Dr. Britt Baker boop herself at one point. Touch the nose, the boop, boop, boop. I don't even want to do it on camera because I'm just going to look stupid doing it. But, yeah, it made her touch her nose. Kris Statlander went for the Big Bang Theory on Baker, but she reversed it into a pinfall. She had a nice scissor kick. Like, Kris Statlander fucking held her own in this.
She did. I've always been a fan of Kris Statlander for like the longest, I believe. She definitely held her own in this match. She did what she was supposed to do. Britt did her thing like she's been doing for the longest. So.
Yo, you've got it, bro. Like, Kris Statlander went up to the top rope, went for the area 451. That ended up missing, and she goes for it, misses. She tries that flip off the apron. She eats shit, bro. She just fell right to the floor. Britt Baker then landed a curb stomp off of the steel steps. Shout out to Lucas, who was with us. Like, he popped for that shit, like, big time. Like, oh, that shit was sweet.
It was. Actually, that was really dope.
But let me tell you how fucking this match ends, bro. We got people chanting for DMD in the chat. Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 characters. Casey putting the fingers up. Chris's time will come. I agree.
It will.
Matt Lopez. But did she pass out or tap out? I'll get to it. So let me go over this array of moves, Shabazz, because this shit was fucking nuts. So Britt Baker hits the Panama City Sunrise. Mm-hmm. We should have seen that coming. So Panama City Sunrise, near fall. Curb stomp, near fall. And then she puts that damn lockjaw in. And she passed out. Like, she couldn't even tap out the way her arms were. There was no way for her to even lean them around to tap out. So I think she was like, I got to pass out. Fuck this. Like, so I don't know if she was supposed to tap or what. But amazing, bro. B+ for this match. This was an excellent women's match.
It was.
Like, when people want to shit on the AEW women's division, they're within all right sometimes. But with this tonight, you just point to this match and say, that was a fucking good match. To me, that's going to be in their top quality, like top 10 women's matches so far. That's in it for me.
Yeah. It's still going to be hard to top the
Thunder Rosa Britt Baker.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That. Woo. Just thinking about that just gives me chills. Like, I'm like, best women's match I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
But this is definitely up there though. This was a good match between these two competitors. I wouldn't ask for anything more. They gave me what I expected and then some, and I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. J-Hub said he believes Jade is the next big thing in the women's division. So do what you do. She is a heel. So is Britt. Do you make them? I think you'll get there eventually. Once Jade's ready, it's to the moon with her.
Oh yeah.
I think she's taking over afterwards. She ate shit twice. Laugh out loud. The area 451 and that flip. The outside one looked worse to me, Casey. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, the outside one. Oh god.
Statlander got derailed by the injury. She was more popular than Baker when that happened, but 8 out of 10 match. Yeah,
I agree. She definitely was over Baker until she got hurt, and she looks great now. Not to say she didn't look good before, but she looks great, and the future is big for her. The future is big for her, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be upset that Big Bang Theory got reversed.
Bazinga.
It happens. It happens. People saying Bebe. Think of the name involved in the several best women matches. It's true, Casey. Britt Baker. Serena Deeb. Yep, Serena Deeb's another one who I would love to see get a bigger push.
Oh, yeah.
So B+ for that match. Afterwards, we get a promo from Andrade El Idolo. And unfortunately, Andrade's match got bumped off of this, but it will be happening on the next Rampage. So on that Friday night next week, I'm sure it's going to be the main event. If not, it damn well better be. It's going to be really fun, I think.
Yeah, having my man Hack come right back in.
With the weights. Yeah, that should be really good. So this is when the card got wonky to me because I was like, whoa, what are you? Right now? We're doing this match right now. And it was the tag team title match up here, which was do I not have this match? Yes, I do. There it is. Sorry. The steel cage match, AEW World Tag Team Championships. Can I just say? What do you want to say, Derek? Put something in here. Describe this match in a few words.
Good God.
Fucking heater this match was, bro.
I called it, bro. I called it.
Yeah. I'm tired of you guys. Casey gave me the moment of the night.
Yeah, yes.
He called me just like he said he would. And let me tell you, you guys, hold on, I got to put myself on the screen for this. You guys will never get to see what I saw when Casey called me. He was dancing. He was fucking happy.
Oh, boy, Casey.
Funniest dude ever. So Lucha Bros get a special entrance for this matchup. I loved it. I thought they had a really cool intro. They came out with the jackets. They had the headpieces on. It looked really dope how they came out.
Yeah, the traditional headpieces were super, super dope.
Really good. Young Bucks come out in douchey entrances. Nick Jackson has like the Hollywood Hogan, like the mustache with the black beard and everything else. I was like, oh, these guys. Douchebaggery, man. I got people yelling match of the night. This is match of the night for us. Absolutely. I'll tell you guys now. Absolutely. Mr. Neglect says easily match of the night. Appreciate you coming on, Mr. Neglect. Love it, man. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you like what you're seeing from here. Dude, what the hell, bro? Like
there was so much in this match that it was damn near hard to keep up with.
Dude, is it weird when I see matches like this? This is what gets me excited for the AEW video game. This is what gets me excited for like tag team wrestling. AEW's got the best fucking tag division, bar none. I'm looking in the camera. You can argue with me all you want, unless there's some independent that I don't know about that's got excellent tag team wrestling. Please put me on. AEW's got the best fucking tag division in pro wrestling. I don't want to hear it.
Can't argue that.
Okay. Let's try to see if we can put some of this together. So you already know they announced the two tag teams, and we know this would be something magical. You can't keep up with everything that happened in this match.
Right.
It was just too much. At one point, Phoenix goes and he gets super kicked into the cage. They start ripping off their masks at one point in this matchup. They're pounding on each other. There's lots of blood, near falls. It's everything you would imagine with this matchup. But once they start bleeding, Pentagon is bleeding a gusher. If you have never watched Lucha Underground, you do not know what the fuck I'm talking about. He has so much blood, bro. Unless I'm wrong about this, there was blood in his eyes. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? What did you do to yourself? Like, there is no way.
You're right, bro. But it looks so good though, because he had the one eye with the all white contact, and then the other contact was so covered in blood. It was so dope to see that.
Right? Oh man. Jocelyn said the only thing I said was Lucha Bros better win with that intro. There is no argument. AEW best tag division bar none. People are saying bloody mess. I'm telling you, man. And I hope people really feel the same way I do about that video game. Like, I know E's a video game fan. When I see these matches, I'm like, bro, these moves gotta hit, bro. When you play these games, like, this is the kind of match I want to put on every single time.
Fingers crossed for this game, because I think I stopped playing. Oh, jeez. I think the last WWE game that I played had Stone Cold on it.
Warzone. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait,
Malik Murray says he's got a question. Who has bled the most at AEW? He says it's Moxley.
Yes.
Yeah, easily. That elbow was bleeding tonight. Bro, tell Billy to get that Crockett Cup going. He needs to. Penta's my dude. You know I've been with him since day one, CJ. Yes, you have. Penta's great, too. Good God. He bleeds like he went another round with Vampiro. Facts. Matt Lopez says, I'm dying for the AEW game. My man Steve, this black guy _ says AEW brought back so much hope to wrestling. Yo,
it has.
You aren't lying, bro. Let's get through this. Let's get through this real quick, Derek. So we get some close calls after they bust open the masks. They're doing what they can. Cutler throws a bag inside to Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson pulls out a shoe, but not any shoe. He pulls out a shoe full of thumbtacks. Who the fuck's making these Air Force Ones? So they have the thumbtacks lined within the shoes, bro. They super kick. Pentagon takes it for his brother, takes the super kick, eats it. And then Phoenix just, I don't know, bro. He gets into another gear after this. Like, they ram Pentagon's face into it. Phoenix gets up and he does the comeback. All I have is fire emojis next to it for his comeback. He's fucking jumping up. He's like, you motherfuckers, you can't do this to my brother. Boom, 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 kick, kick, kick. He's flying all over the place, bro. And then eventually we see a Mexican destroyer off the top rope.
Oh.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's just bad. He does it every time. I just couldn't believe it, bro. Whoever thought you would see Petey Williams has to be shitting bricks.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way, bro.
He has to.
Flipping pile driver off the top rope. Dude.
Have we seen that?
No, I've never seen it. I
don't think I've seen it either.
Not in a cage match, but I'm sure it's been done on the indie scene somewhere. So Lucha Brothers hit a package pile driver for a close 3, but Matt makes the save. This match gets the crazy spot, though. You knew someone was jumping off the top of the cage. It was win by pinfall submission.
Oh, yeah.
Ray Phoenix does a dive. Bro, we were like, dear God, please catch him.
Right.
Please catch him. Because AEW's cage is like that WrestleMania 2000 No Mercy cage. That's just high as hell for no reason. Like, why is that so big? They come off, and he just dives right onto him, bro. It was picture perfect the way they did it. Yeah. Landed, stuck the landing. I wanted to cry, bro. I wanted to cry. Then we get, after the crazy dive, this leads to the assisted package pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Bro, the Lucha Bros are the new AEW Tag Team Champions. First, grade of the match, A+.
A+++.
Man, after the match, Sig just brought it up. Pentagon's kids were crying. He's hugging them. There's blood on the kids. I'm like, God damn, they're going crazy right now. They were crying. I loved it. It was a really good moment, man.
It was. It was really, really heartwarming.
It was really good, man. Like, I love it. Jesus said Latinos champion finally. Respect. PNP versus Lucha Bros at New York. Maybe that happens, Malik Murray. Now, but we were talking about this. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, Derek?
It does.
Do you guys want to see them go with Pride and Powerful? Like, do you want to see them do that now? Or, excuse me, Proud and Powerful. Excuse me.
I do, but ever since you introduced me to the Lucha Bros,
more dangerous than the beef and broccolis. We met the Lucha Bros. We took a picture with them.
Right, and I still have that picture to this day. Let me see. Can I pull that?
No. No copyright, bro. Don't be getting my shit pulled down.
No, you're right. Ever since he introduced me to the Lucha Bros, I've been waiting for them to win this.
I've been waiting for Popo and Rob to come out the Travis Scott Jay's expensive ass sneaker. You know the Young Bucks. Right. Disrespect. I feel bad for Petey Williams. My boys are finally the champs. Matt, Derek said the same thing. He's like, yo, A++, bro. Got to give it to him. Matt put more pluses than you.
That's all right, though.
I'm in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, A motherfucking plus. Cody bleeds a lot too. Somebody said, I love the match, by the way. Just saying there was a thing or two I had initially questioned. Okay.
So I have to retract my answer to that. Dustin has bled more than everybody.
Well, you're talking about quantity. We're talking about how many times bleeding is what I thought it meant.
Okay.
If you're talking about buckets of blood, Dustin, easily.
Yes.
I don't know if they do it, man. I don't know if they do it now at this point.
No, you can't do that to them right now.
I just don't know how long the reign's going to be, though, for the Lucha, bro. I don't know. This is interesting, man. Gotta rip the mask in the game. Tell your boy, hey, listen, man. You send that to Ukes, man. I can't, man. Match of the night, man. I love it. Match of the night for us too. A+.
Absolutely.
Next up, we had the women's casino battle royal. Like, I don't even know what else to say about that match, bro. That tag match was great. Women's casino battle royal. In this matchup, in the first suit, we had Sheeta, Sky Blue, Emi Sakura, the Bunny, and Abaddon. After that, we had Anna J, Kiera Hogan, Kling Kling, Kylan King, Diamante, Nyla Rose. Next suit, Thunder Rosa, Penelope Ford, Rio, Jamie Hayter, Big Swole. After some of the action, we had a few ladies left. I still see the Bunny that was left in there, Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, Jamie Hayter, Anna J, Penelope Ford. The last official suit was Tay Conti, Red Velvet, Layla Hirsch, Jade Cargill, Rebel joined the mix. Who's the Joker card? We called it. I want double the points, Casey. I don't care what you say. Ruby Soho comes out, and she's the Joker card. Ruby Soho is out there, and she looked good. She looked happy, bro.
Dude, she looked like a whole brand new person, like brand new entity. She looked so happy to be there, so happy to be in a company that's actually going to use her.
Shout out to the Rancid theme, too, for the Ruby Soho theme that she got to use. Like, that's amazing. It just fits. It just fits her.
It does. It does.
It was really, really good, man. People are talking. Hold on here.
And plus, her new look is great, too. Like, I definitely think her look is better than it was in the other company. Welcome, Ruby. Love.
Right, Terrell said tag match stole the show. Jade was my pick to win, but I'm glad that Ruby ended up. Yeah, so let's get down to this. Ruby, Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa were the final three. They got into a battle on the ropes back and forth, and eventually Ruby Soho just landed a kick that knocked Thunder Rosa out. And this was a really good battle royal. Like, I know, Derek, is this the best casino battle royal? Chat, I'm asking you guys the same question. Is this the best casino battle royal that we've had so far?
I would say yes.
Like, I think overall, maybe. I think there was better drama with Christian and Jungle Boy in the end.
Yes.
But I think this was the best, like, start to finish casino battle royal for them.
I agree. And then, like, I like to see that Ruby's got the she's got the title match coming. But I wanted Thunder Rosa to win, but This is a longevity kind of feud between her.
Thunder Rosa, I still believe, is the person who takes the title off of Britt in the long term. But when is to be determined.
Yes. I think we get maybe another pay-per-view or two before that happens. Because I think we have to give Britt her just due. And she's got to run with that for a while.
Big potential for what they possibly have happening here. So B- is what the grade was for that match. I'm gonna go through some of the comments here. This was the best battle royal. See, BJ right here, bro. Eye to eye. I see you, bro. Did I skip his comment? Where did I go here? Did he just disappear off the page? Did you see that? Oh, okay, here it is. Ruby Soho. That roar was epic. I want Ruby versus Thunder Rosa. They're building it up. She got more tats, Six said. Ruby missed her train in New York City and took a train to Chicago. Yeah, her vignettes were great if you didn't see it, man. She spelled it out in the last for you in her last video. You don't get double points for winning Wheel of Fortune. If it lands on the right wheel spinner, it does. Come on. Show me some love.
Right.
They're going to need that blood reaction stat from No Mercy, aggression, or panic. Battle Royal 6.8 out of 10. Soho wins and will immediately lose. She should lose to Baker, but I think you can have someone cost her the match and it leads to another feud. Maybe she feuds with Jamie Hayter first. I got a question. Do we see AJ Lee in AEW next with Punk?
Nah.
I don't think so. He said that she's got a bad neck, and he doesn't think it's the wise move. Yuke's going to send me a restraining order. All right, E. Don't send him a message then. Right. I got unconditional love and support for my only Indiana Hoosier actively wrestling. Uh-oh, who's that? Who is that, Jocelyn? Best women's casino battle royale. Easily, bro. Easily. So glad this made the show. Me too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I feel like, yes, I like many of the storylines that were in this. Yes, they did do a lot of things that involved other ones. Wait, it's just not any kick. We got to, out of respect for the Pele kick, it's her finishing move, for goodness sakes. Yeah, I don't know if it's called the Riot kick, though. Like I said, that was the old name for it. So what are we calling it now? I'm sure she'll have a better name for it soon. Everything was right with it. Tight time spots. Yes, this was great. Great. Best women's. Yes. Like I said, you could make the argument for the Christian Jungle Boy one, I feel.
You could.
People want Sasha Banks in AEW, I see in the chat here. I love how the fans were dueling. We want Tessa chance. No, we don't. I'm on no, we don't side.
No, we don't.
They saving Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker for Revolution. I can see that, Jesus. I can see that. When do you do that match, Derek?
You know what? I say Revolution. I think that deserves to be there. That deserves its time, and
it's time.
That's where everything will come to a head, and Thunder Rosa takes off the title off of her. I think it's just there, but they have to when it does happen, because you know it will. It has to be better than their unsanctioned match.
It will. I think they can deliver.
It has to be better than that.
Top the first casino battle royal with Hangman winning. Need to see my girl Jade smash Nyla now, though. Yeah, that should be a good feud. Yeah. So is All Out their version of SummerSlam or WrestleMania? I don't know. I feel like they try to make every pay-per-view important right now. That's the way I take it. I'm not on the payroll, I promise. I don't know. I don't rank their pay-per-views, because sometimes, like, to me, 1 year Revolution was the best, and the 1 year has been All Out. Then the next year it was Double or Nothing.
Right.
I don't know. R-Dub says, the question is, when does AEW start their Clash of the Champion type events? I think that's soon, R-Dub, but I think that's next year, maybe, if I'm correct. So I believe they're going to have those types of events happening where they're going to be on So when they make the move to TBS, they're going to still pop back up on TNT for these big time events to do, like, you know, a big pay-per-view type match, which I think will be cool.
Absolutely. I think a Clash of the Champions would be nice.
Moving forward here with a match that I thought was much better than what we usually get.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Chris Jericho and MJF here. Yo, hold on. Picture's got to go down for a second for this. MJF is a piece of shit. So we're sitting here and we see the old school countdown clock, and it's like the final countdown to Y2J. We remember how he debuted in WWF. The 10, 9, it goes off. And then MJF has it like flash up the last time you'll see Jericho. And then this little prick comes out. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do. You son of a bitch, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. How could you, bro? He's great. He's a great heel. Jericho makes his entrance with an electric guitar so all the fans can sing his theme. They did well with this, Derek.
Absolutely, yeah. This was a good match. Definitely a good match. I knew Chris Jericho just had to win this, because I don't think this would have been the way for him to go out.
Yeah, dude, 100%. They had a really good time in this matchup here. Looking at it, MJF made sure the focus was on Jericho's left arm. This is the arm that he injured since the match beyond Blood and Guts, whatever you want to call it. Their version of War Games, basically. Casey said, yeah, the guitar was too loud. Lucas and most of us will agree with that as well. It kind of overshadowed the crowd, and it didn't come off as well as they wanted it to.
Right, and my man was going way too hard.
I hate MJF and his blankie for that 6 set. Everything pro wrestling, would we be down if AEW does their version of the Royal Rumble? Maybe. I think you'd have to put a different twist on it. I'd like to see maybe you add pinfalls and submissions in there too.
Yeah.
I literally thought we were going to get the Break the Walls theme from WWE. They ain't got enough money for that. They ain't giving them shit. Matt Lopez says this was the best of the series. Do you agree, Derek? What was the best match when it came down to it?
Yeah, I believe this was the best match of the series. Just because there was a lot of built up tension in this match, a lot of surprises in this match. So I think this is the best out of the whole match.
Wait, I gotta say something about this. So MJF's focusing on Jericho's arm. They go to brawl outside. MJF's foot gets stuck. They go into the crowd for a second. Then Jericho's like trying to push him back over, and he grabs the stanchion, like one of those big ass stanchions from the bank, and he threw the stanchion at MJF's head. He did it safely, like the way he did it, but this shit looked so funny. I was like, bro, you just threw a stanchion at somebody. What the hell's wrong with you? I was just like, life goals, but that's just something you think sometimes when you're mad. You don't do it.
Right.
He threw the stanchion. I just thought that was so funny. MJF hit a heat seeker that was towards the outside instead of the inside, and Jericho just falls over onto the apron. We get that close 9 count shit. I hate that spot. Can we not? It's just an overdone spot, and I don't fully blame AEW for this, but stop doing that shit. They did it twice tonight.
Yeah, it is an overdone spot. I don't like it either. It's where did you get the momentum to get up at 9 to get into the ring?
The people.
The
people. So
bogus.
MJF hit a nice reversal to a hurricane off the top rope into like a power bomb. Fell right down, bro. Really, really good shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, I loved it. What's up, Kev? Kev joining us, talking about some ear. What's good, Kev?
What's up, Kev?
Yeah, man. Really fucking good how they did that. I called it a sky high, but it was like an avalanche, like power bomb, Liger bomb. And MJF was holding his lower back after that, and I really like that because it plays into the finish. We see a diving code breaker from the second rope for a 2. Wardlow begins to come out, but Jake Hager has Jericho's back. He comes out and says, nope, you're not interfering in this. Go back up the ramp as they fight for that. Afterwards, we see him grab Floyd because Aubrey's looking at the distraction of Hager and them fighting. He uses the baseball bat, hits Jericho in the face, then hits the worst looking Judas effect we've seen. And Jericho's down. He pins him. 1, 2. Jericho gets his foot on the rope, but Aubrey doesn't see it because of the way she's positioned. She counts to 3. You hear Jericho's career is over. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. And JR's just, oh, son of a bitch. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to that. So Little T has joined us. What's good, Little T?
What up?
Appreciate you. Yeah, that guitarist weren't no Rick Boogs. Terrible, Rob. I say the one on Dynamite from a few weeks ago was the best Jericho MJF, Conrad. Okay. All right. 10 out of 10. Awesome. Y'all putting this over hardcore match?
No.
I think the storytelling in this match was a lot better for what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Because there were parts of this that I really, really liked. Hollywood Kev isn't in the Hollywood Kev is in the building. 6 said, yeah, the close 9 count sucks. It's fine if they are moving and crawling towards the ring the whole time, but just to be lying there for 9 seconds and magically pop up, stupid. Malik Murray says Jim Ross is so funny. He is. So eventually a referee came out. Paul Turner came out and said, hey, come here. I saw Jericho's foot on the rope. And it made sense because I was like, yo, if you do that in this match, you got to do it for every match. But he was like, I was out here and I saw what happened.
Right.
Cool. That makes sense. The official then, they stopped it. Jericho goes for a roll-up, kick out. They go for the salt of the earth a couple times. Jericho reverses into a pin, salt of the earth again. He gets up. He eventually gets caught into the walls of Jericho. And Derek's over here like, you got to turn that sumbitch into a lion tamer, son. You got to put that lion tamer on. Put that knee on that neck.
Put that knee on that neck. He almost did it. But I think circumstances.
He was like, fuck that. I'm bailing.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm bailing.
Yeah, he I don't think he could muster up the strength to do it. But for old time's sake, before Jericho does decide to retire, I need one lion tamer. Not the walls of Jericho, lion tamer.
It was really good, bro, how they did it. And in the end, he locked it on. MJF had no choice but to tap out. I give this a B.
B.
It was good.
B.
They did really well with this. I like that the Inner Circle came out afterwards and celebrated it, still rocking the vest and everything. It works, man.
Right.
Nobody wanted to see Jericho retire. Now, does he need to wrestle as often? I think Jericho still takes a little bit of a break here.
I think so too.
Let his batteries recharge.
Yeah, I do think it's time to bring back the Inner Circle.
I think you use the other members of the Inner Circle. Let them go do some stuff, but let Jericho's batteries recharge. Let him get into something else a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Fozzie's going on tour
Soon
anyway, so maybe that'll be the time for him to take his break, and then the rest of the Inner Circle will handle the business.
Why is the 9 count stupid? Every boxer in the world uses up all of the possible count before getting up. I mean,
it's the way that it's played out because
it's done all the time though.
Yeah. Not everybody should be doing that. It just doesn't work. Like look at it. When Jericho's down on the floor, he's not moving at all. Where did you get the energy to finally get up at 9 to say, all right, I'm back in the ring. No more counting.
Sick, you're gonna have to send me a message with what happened with Rio. I missed her elimination, I think. Because I think I saw her just flying over the top rope, and I was like, what the hell just happened?
I didn't even see her elimination.
Yeah, Sick, send me a message about that. I need to know what happened with Rio. Does Jericho take off? Yeah, I think so, Malik. He should. Jericho's going on tour, crowd singing, Judas is always the best. They don't lie, they're completely still. Yeah, you have to sit there until 9. That's because of the Rob said that's because of the standing 8 count rule. Yeah, most people get up at like 5 or 6 and then they're like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. So moving forward with this, it's time, bro. So Dave Meltzer told us earlier, Derek, that the main event of this matchup was going to be Christian Omega. That they had already established that. So CM Punk, Darby Allin was not going to be main eventing at all this show, which to me was kind of weird. I didn't understand it, why they went for it, but anywho, we get to hear. So we get a nice video package. Darby Allin puts Best of the World in a body bag, and Darby Allin does this custom skateboard. He has it with him. It's CM Punk on one half and a skeleton on the other half of the skateboard. That shit looked kind of fucking raw.
It was. That was, and the way that he kneeled down, holding it up, that was a great piece of imagery.
Yeah, they really did a good job with this, man. Like, we just knew. And then after that, we sit here with anticipation. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing, bro. I could not wait for CM Punk to return to the pro wrestling ring. I waited 7 fucking years for this moment. That's right. I'm going to be a fan for a second here with a little bias. CM Punk is the shit, bro. I love it. I love it. And let's see here. 6, I'm okay with this not being the main event, especially after seeing what happened with the main event. I said they had to have a trick up their sleeve once they said that. I was you have to, because if not, this is going to be WrestleMania 18 over again. Hogan, this could be Hogan and Rock, and then you can put on Jericho, Triple H. What are you doing, bro?
Right, exactly.
You screwed Jericho and Triple H by doing that. CM Punk probably respects that choice as being a former champ who didn't get to main event. This is true. That was a badass skateboard. Punk winning was a stupid creative decision. He's rusty. Darby should have defeated Punk in his hometown, but then you don't get any longevity out of Punk, Terrell. What? Okay, so if that happens, then what the fuck's the point? Okay, what does that do for Darby?
Hey, you don't bring someone back like Punk just for him to lose.
Yeah, Punk needs to be built up, and Darby can always come back and get the win over Punk. Darby's better from fighting from underneath. See Cody Rhodes.
Right.
He was the rookie. Casey gets a big shout out here. CM Punk comes out and he is rocking pants. Long-legged wrestling tights. It was pretty dope.
Legged.
Long-legged.
Legged.
We say winged. We can say legged.
I don't say winged. That's stupid.
In my notes, he's rocking the long tights, though. truly speaking. But Casey called it, so I had to give him props. He called me earlier today. I was like, he should wear some pants. And I was like, okay. I was thinking the shorts, man. He could have rocked like some MMA-style shorts, but I was cool. The look looked good.
No, I actually like the pants. The pants definitely look good on him.
If it's one thing CJ's going to do is defend Punk. I was being fair, though, I think, with this. It's clobbering time. People are chanting CM Punk. Let's see. Main event was Big Show. Yo, don't get him upset, please. Please. Punk comes out in the long tights, though. Really cool. Long-legged tights. I don't even know why I said that. I'm just being a douche right now. I got to stop.
Well, it has to stick now.
The long-legged. But Punk looked cool. This match was very slow pace is the one thing we had noticed with this.
Yes.
But it was cool. Rob, quit yelling Ricky Rabies. Stop it. I haven't seen the show yet. And stop it. That's Punk's name on heels, by the way. So what did you think, Derek? Was it a good slow pace? Like, I felt like it was building to something. Punk's an old school storyteller. Remember, this is like a new generation of AEW, and I think some of the fans didn't know how to react to this. It's like he's telling a story, goddammit.
Yeah, I like it. But I agree. I think people weren't catching the drift. And for you to not catch the drift, you have to go back in time a little bit to understand what long-term storytelling is in the ring. If you don't know what it is, you have to go back and focus on that, because you got to remember Punk has not wrestled for 7 years. Punk has to get back into the thick of things before he can start doing his real thing.
Right. And Casey brought up a good point. So this is to Malik Murray's comment. He said he needs to work on his cardio. He was gassed after the match. Casey said he knows. He mentioned that while on commentary on Rampage. He's building it up. It takes a while to get back into it. Listen, you could run all day on a treadmill, Malik, and it's not the same as being in the ring.
No.
They'll tell you that. It's the same for any sport you do. You have to actually be doing it to have the cardio for it. No other way.
Absolutely.
Ricky Rabies versus CM Punk will equal match of the year. First time watching him wrestle, he did what he was supposed to do. Take his time, execute carefully, thought out moves, played mind games. No complications for me. Jocelyn, you said it best, girl. I respect it. This isn't even the time. Rabies. It could have been Rabies. It could have been Ricky Rabies. That match was okay. I wanted another 5 to 10 minutes. I thought this was good.
You know what, though? I can agree with Ryan on that. Another 5 to 10 minutes would have been good.
Six said, well, I will say that Punk looked a bit rusty and slower 7 years ago, but I don't think it affected the match. I kind of expected it. Yeah. Donnie says CM Punk and Darby was awesome. I'm with this, man. I didn't really have a lot of complaints for this. So it was a slow-paced match building, but it's building to something I wrote down. Darby Allin hit several moves for near falls. Punk hit a GTS. Darby fell out of the fucking ring for the record, too.
Did he really catch him in the face?
The first time, no. The first time was just a solid one. The last one, though.
Yeah. The last one definitely, but that first one looked bad, too.
Yeah, he flew out of the ring afterwards. This is where we get another 9-count spot. This is where you guys got to listen to the veterans, I think, some of them. Why do we have that in back-to-back matches again? So similar to what we said, as Rob pointed out astutely to me, you had the first two matches on the main card were very similar. Then you had this. So all I'm saying is space them out so that it's not as obvious. Because instantly I was like, didn't you just do this? And then the commentary teams remind you, like, similarly in the last match. It's okay once in a while, but don't make a habit of doing the same shit.
No.
It just hurts the spot. CM Punk goes for the GTS again. Darby fights out. He's hitting fucking crazy elbows. Darby's a crazy fucker, man. Oh. He's just like, rah, rah, rah. And Darby gets out of it. Spot of the night, Derek. So he fights out. Punk takes that suicide dive he didn't want to take. Right. Darby says, fuck you, get back in this ring. He throws him in, and then he goes up for what we like to call the Put him in the coffin. And he goes up to the top, and the greatest reversal to a coffin drop since Cody pinned his ass. He goes up, he flies off. CM Punk sits up like the Undertaker and just starts laughing. Like, what are you doing? What did you think you were about to do with that?
You know what? I'm sure this probably has no correlation, but him sitting up like the Undertaker and him laughing reminded me of the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar match where Undertaker sat up while Brock Lesnar was sitting up, and then Brock started laughing like that. It just seemed too similar to me. I'm like, I wonder if that was a shot. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I wouldn't take it that way. I just thought it was a great reversal. Him and Samoa Joe think alike. Like, Joe has a move like that. And I've seen some people say this was their match of the night. And you know what? I'm not mad at this because this is my number 2 as well. Punk, Darby flies off. He misses the coffin drop. Darby then goes for a poison Rana. He hits this often. He's like, you know what? I'm going to Frankenstein this motherfucker on this dome. He goes for it. Punk grabs him. He's like, no. Punk was using his size the entire time. Look at the smaller story within. Punk's the bigger man in this. So he's like, no, you're not going to fucking poison Rana me. I'm going to GTS your ass. And he caught him on the fucking button. Just right in the mouth, bro. Just, oh, gosh. Really good. I like it, bro. Punk pins him 1, 2, 3, and that was it. It felt like it was kind of, I was like, oh, that's it? That was quick. But you got to protect the GTS as a move overall, I think. We gave this a grade of an A.
Yes.
This was an A.
This was a A.
Punk should face Garcia next, potentially. Casey said, I love this match. Exactly what it needed to be. Punk getting his legs under him again. Kevin said, was him falling out of the ring a botch or him selling the GTS?
No, he sold the hell out of that.
That was Punk's spot for Cena too. Remember in Money in the Bank? Punk likes that spot where you fall out of the ring because it protects the move. Now you have time to recover, and I can't pin you. Like it. E says, Rusty Slow. He was running marathons in WWE or something. I ain't know. Malik Murray says, do we see CM Punk, Darby Allin 2 again at Revolution? No.
I don't think so.
I think you wait. You pause the brakes on this. Yeah. Darby is friends with people after he usually loses to them because he respects them. I think we're going to see a 6-man tag with Sting, CM Punk, and Darby. I think Punk might paint his face versus – you just hate trios matches. 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. I think that would be a fun match.
That would be a fun match.
That reversal gave me Samoa Joe vibes when he just moved out of the way. See, I felt the same way, Sick. That's crazy because in a lot of cases, Punk is usually the smaller guy. This whole effing I can't even read this. Get me in trouble, Steve. Agreed. Got to protect the GTS when it's done by someone properly. By the way, Casey, Caps Locks definitely wrote fuck CM Punk or something after on Twitter. Your boy Caps Locks was going in. That should be a fun match once we get to that, too. Should be a fun match. But A for this match. Bra freaking Vo. Now, we go to Derek's co-main event of the night. The match Derek was most looking forward to. Come on, D. Sing it.
No.
I'm going to do it one more time. Come on.
Fuck this match.
Derek was not happy with this.
And fuck his theme. I did not know he had the well in his fucking theme. That's bullshit. How does he even fucking do that?
Paul White's a legend, bro.
No, fuck Paul White.
I'm beating Derek up. Anytime this AEW game comes out, I'm picking Paul White just to make him mad. I'm like, you're getting chopped. Paul White did his thing in this match, though. Really, they sent the factory at him early. They got swatted like flies. QT Marshall tried to jump off the top rope. Caught by the throat, choke slam, 1, 2, 3. I couldn't even put a grade on this match. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
This wasn't even a match on the fucking card. This was just a fucking commercial.
Bathroom break match. R-Dub said, outrageous says, it's surreal to see Punk again in a wrestling ring competing, but the match included some fantastic storytelling. Outrageous, I fully agree with you. Thank you so much for coming through the channel, man. Please leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy this, man. Love it. We're on the road to 1.5K. 6 yelling what he yells every week. Get him off my television. Terrell said, where is the big show? I don't know, Terrell.
Come on,
well, Rob put it in.
Come on, Rob.
Casey, Paul Wight.
Casey, you knock your shit off too, bro.
Matt Lopez said a surefire match of the year contender.
Matt, don't do me like that, bro.
Obi-Wan who sent me this.
Obi-Wan
gave me that just so you know what the whale.
Come on, Obi-Wan.
People love it, man.
Nah.
Paul Wight is a wrestling goat.
No.
Well, it's a piss break. And fuck Paul White's Thanos impersonated ring gear too. Get him off my TV ASAP. Don't pick Paul Wight, pick Captain Insano.
Fuck Captain Insano too.
Casey said A+. Casey, I honestly did feel like that though. When you look at the match, honestly, Derek, it was perfect storytelling. It wasn't long. He crushed, destroyed. It was quick, to the point. Honestly, for like what it was supposed to do, this would have really got an A for me, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
So on a reference
don't want to
point,
see Paul Wight.
I get it,
I
but
don't.
but he's adding star power. He's on commentary most of the time. I think he's going to get a couple shots at like some big moments, and then he's not going to be here for that, Derek. Trust me.
He better not be.
Have faith, bro. Have faith. Matt Lopez said 36 likes. Hit 40 for me, man. That was my old jersey number. Can we get to 40, please? Send it to a friend. Tell someone we're trying to get 40 likes.
Right.
If they keep having Paul Wight matches like that, I'm down for him wrestling bi-weekly.
I'm down for him not doing shit.
Wait till Mark Henry wrestles, Matt Lopez said.
God, no.
Yes. Captain Insano. No mercy. It wasn't long because Paul can't handle a long-ass match. That's why he needs to move his ass on the commentary. Paul Wight stole that gear from MVP and stretched it out a bit. Knock it off. Y'all leave Paul Wight alone. He did his damn thing in this. And I like it. You need a giant to tell a story, and I think he's the perfect kind of person. And Mark Henry will be good for that, too. Mark Henry just wants to wrestle a match, he said, though. He was like, I just can't let Paul have that over me.
Yeah,
So,
but they always say, I just want to wrestle a match. Didn't The Undertaker say, I want to wrestle a match, and kept going 5 more fucking times?
So, guys, this Wednesday on Dynamite, we find out it's going to be Jon Moxley versus Miro fucking Suzuki. I can't wait. I love it. It's going to be so much fun, dude. Moxley cuts a great promo afterwards on Suzuki. Moxley's been the great olive branch between companies. Like, yes. I just love it, what he's doing. Ruby Soho's going to make her first appearance on Dynamite. Dustin Rhodes is going to be facing Malachi Black as well. Dynamite's going to be fun, and we cover it live every week here. So make sure you guys join us. Another good reason to subscribe. And I think it'll really help out. So
you know what? I think that match with Dustin Rhodes and Malachi Black is going to be super good.
Yeah, he cut a great promo too on this show about it. Like he's basically said, "I warned you what happened to your brother, what happened to Arn, what happened to Brock, what happened to Lee Johnson.
It's going to happen to you."
Did you notice he closed his eyes shut like a dead person and kissed him on the forehead after?
Yes.
I don't know if anyone peeped that with Lee Johnson. Creepy. I like it.
Listen, I like the way how Malachi Black walks away in the dark.
Right?
But you know who would counteract that?
What?
Bray fucking Wyatt.
Gotta wait till October, I've heard. Malachi Black better make that man bleed. Come on now.
Oh, come on.
Dustin won't die. Case, that's just sick. You're just being sick now at this point. Disgusting. Yes. I love it.
They do need to make that faction, though. Malachi Black, the Butcher, the Blade.
And Abaddon.
Abaddon.
He said he wanted them. Make it happen. Yo, fuck the HFO, bro. Private Party works. The rest of them don't. Like, I get TH2 probably just needed some money or something to do. Cool. The Butcher and the Blade don't need to be there. I'm tired of them being mercenaries. It's time for them to grab the book.
Yes. It's time for them to actually start getting the
Malik Murray feels that Dustin Rhodes is going down. Have faith in Dustin. You never know.
Listen, Malachi Black is eating the power slam, so it don't matter.
It's main event time, baby. It's time to talk AEW World Championship match. We have Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega with Don Callis. Derek, I might switch my final grade on this. We got to talk through this one, I think.
All right, let's boogie.
All right, Christian Cage goes for the kill switch early on, and Kenny Omega and Christian start like pointing at each other, and then they were like, you know what, fuck you. And they just started throwing fists, and I loved it. It was just a great like back and forth fight between all of them. Really, really good shit there. So he goes for the kill switch. They begin to exchange blows, Don Callis distracts referee Paul Turner. Paul Turner, you had such a good eye before, and then you fucking went and did this. He's not paying attention, and Kenny Omega hits a spot he hit in Japan often. He'll put a table over somebody and then jump on it. Well, this table exploded because Kenny Omega's not a light man. He's a heavyweight.
Yes.
And exploded right on Christian's chest. And afterwards, Don Callis and Kenny set up another table. Nobody gives a fuck, apparently. It was just, no, there's a table, right? What?
I'm not even going to touch on it. Right?
What, BJ's?
No. It just exploded all over his chest.
Grow up, Derek. Grow up. Filth. So, oh my gosh. Why? Derek just thinks this type of shit's just normal and it's funny.
I'm just saying, bro. It had to happen. It had just the way the delivery.
I was trying to be serious, and then Derek's just over here having his good old laugh about something.
Dude.
Fucking sitcom Family Matters laugh. So they set up a table on the outside. More on that later. Kenny goes for the he can't escape. He gets out. Christian hits him with that reverse DDT. I love that spot. Christian always does that in every match. Really good.
I've never seen anybody hit that DDT better than him.
Nah, Christian's the shit, bro. Remember he used to do a tornado style back in the day off the top? That's how you know Derek's old school. He knows exactly the fuck I'm talking about, but won't know what happened on Dynamite that we just watched. But he knows, like, yeah, I remember when Christian did that tornado DDT reverse. That shit was dope. He hits the reverse DDT, gets a near fall out of it. That table being set up eventually was getting used. Christian Cage speared Kenny Omega through it. Yo, I thought Christian almost impaled himself with this. Like, be careful, bro.
Yes.
Like, Kenny didn't hit the middle of the table. He hit like the back edge of one side, and Christian definitely got cut across the stomach.
Had to.
Right? Yo, why are people mad? Christian hits like the 12th best spear in pro wrestling. Christian Spear's good. That damn pink jacket. Yeah, Robert kept calling him Don Phallus. Terrible. It's a medical term. I hope Christian ribs are intact after that table spear. See, everybody saw that shit, right? Where's my boy Anthony Ogogo? He needs to come back up and F up QT Marshall. Ogogo's actually injured. He had not injured, I should say. He had surgery on his eye.
Wait, hold on. Go up to Positively Eats comment.
Which one here? This one?
Yeah.
It's eating the bulldog, you mean, Derek? Oh. Sorry. Going back to this match. So he gets speared through a table. Christian's ribs almost fall out.
I'm going to kill them ribs.
Derek, what's good with you tonight?
Just say
Derek's just going for the sitcom laughs tonight.
Trying, bro. Trying.
Kill them ribs. So afterwards, the table gets exploded. Ref doesn't call for a DQ because fuck it. What are rules in this company?
Right.
And upon doing that, Christian has the Texas Cloverleaf on. Don Callis calls for backup. That fucking douchebag. So here comes some of the super elite. And eventually Doc Gallows is holding Christian. Kenny Omega goes for the V-trigger, knocks Doc Gallows out of his fucking boots. Down he goes. And eventually, Christian then goes for his victory. He can't really get to it. He tried some moves, but he eventually gets caught on the top rope with Kenny Omega. And I didn't think this was going to happen, but it did. Christian got fucking ended. I don't think you need to say Christian or say Cage every time. No, I do, because Christian's some fucking jabloke who they didn't fucking give any credit to.
Right. So
you got to say Christian Cage, bro.
Yeah,
you got it.
I agree. You have to say Christian Cage because the other company just kind of like
peace out, little T. I see you, bro. Yeah, like I just want him to just have that proper respect. Well, he's Christian Cage. He puts on some of the best damn matches, and I'm just trying to give Christian his flowers while he's here because he should be appreciated more than he is, absolutely. Bro. He didn't have to take a fucking one wing angel off the top rope. Holy shit. Yeah. Matt Lopez said Omega murdered that man tonight. Like, bro, one wing angel off the top rope. We knew it was done after. I'm like, he's done. Bullshit if you kick out of this. Christian gets the pinfall, 1-2, or Christian gets pinned, 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega wins. And we gave this match, we said A-, bro. I almost want to give it an A.
Let's give it an A.
Give it an A. But see, then that puts it right there with Punk and Darby. But you know what? Fuck it. That's in good company.
I think that's well deserved. I think that's really well deserved because that match was definitely good.
That's 3 A's on this card too,
That's
by the way.
3 A's.
That's a fucking lot.
Triple A.
Dude ate a one-wing angel, one-wing Ed angel from the top rope. Shut up, Casey.
You stop your nonsense.
Rhino's gore was kind of weaky. I don't like Rain Spear, the form or the impact. Christian, at last, you're on your own. So Christian's in the ring, and here come the Super Elite to put the beat down on him. Punk-ass Cutler, they're all out there. Yeah, we're going to beat your ass. Here we go. And then what happens, bro? It finally happens, baby. Adam fucking Cole comes out. He's like, Twitch channels are allowed over here, baby. And he is in a mood, man. He was loving it.
Yes.
It was good, bro. It was a nice surprise. His theme worked with everything. It was good to see Adam Cole. He looked fucking happy.
Yes. Again, another wrestler that came into this company looking brand new, ecstatic about being there, being just happy. Come on, man. That's all you ask for.
Would you want to see the main event Mafia resurrected in AEW? Hell no. I don't like that storyline, Terrell. That's why. I never liked the Legends versus Young Guys shit because someone always fucks it up or they do it wrong.
Right.
The 45V triggers, I was screaming at the job. Respect. Pawn, what's good? He said good pay-per-view tonight. Hell yeah, Pawn. Much love to you, bro. Thank you for coming in here. Another XGW member. It was a swerve, baby. Yeah, everybody thought Adam Cole was going to beat him down. Remember, last time we saw Adam Cole even associated with these dudes. The Young Buck super kicked his ass out of the Bullet Club and introduced a new member. He who we shall not speak of right now. So, they no.
I miss you, bro.
Double super kick to Adam Cole. He's gone. They give him the kiss on the cheeks. He's out.
Yep.
He comes back tonight, and we thought he had a score to settle possibly. And then he super kicks fucking Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus had ran out. Excuse me, I forgot to mention that because Christian's their buddy. They tried to save him. He ends up super kicking. I believe it was Jungle Boy.
Yeah, he super kicked Jungle Boy.
And it was like, what the fuck? Adam Cole comes out, and it was like, what? He was like, oh, you guys thought I was worried about that? This is my friend. This is my friend. And it was just, what the fuck, man? Right. So they're all sitting there. Nobody can beat me. I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. You know what's about to happen.
And I bid you. Adieu.
And then we hear the dun, 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 dun. We get the Flight of Valkyries. I was hoping we got the final countdown. But we didn't get that. We ended up getting Daniel Bryan coming out to some new theme. I didn't
like it.
And fuck that Daniel Bryan shit. Bryan Danielson's back. The man who was the Ring of Honor champ, the ROH Pure champ. Daniel Bryan is gone. Bryan Danielson is the name now, his real government name. And he came back and he was the shit, bro. He looked happy too.
Oh my God.
Bro. So listen, he comes in, he gets in the ring, and he caught Nick Jackson. And let me just say, I want you to go back and watch this. He was kicking the fucking shit out of Nick Jackson like he had never kicked someone before. Why? Why the abuse?
Had to let it be known.
Bro, watch those legs, bro. It was like Chung-Li, bro. I couldn't even see him moving. I was like, damn. And I was like, y'all really left Nick to get his ass whooped and he was in the cage match?
Yep.
Dirty.
Yep.
Dirty. This is why I can't be a heel, bro. Can't let me do that. And Donnie is yelling the American Dragon. People are yelling Bryan Danielson. Don Fallis is a cornet term. Blame Rob. Rob always says that about him. And Rob's like, it's a medical term. American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, excuse me. I love that theme. Don't know about the music, bro. I didn't really have a good chance to listen to it. Europe is charging too much money for that final countdown. That's their Virgil money. Better get them Olive Garden breadsticks there. It should have been Carl Anderson's bitch ass. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Carl right now. He had pissed me off really bad. Man, think about it. We could see Bryan and Punk back in AEW. Bro, could you imagine at one point, I don't know what it is. This ain't a Dynamite match. Tony, listen to me. I need Punk and Danielson to say, you know what, we're about to team up. We're going to fucking fight the Young Bucks. I just need it, bro. I need the Young Bucks going against main eventers in tag matches.
Yes. Has to happen.
I just want to insert Jack Nicholson face. Yes. Yes. DB and AC and AEW, great debut. People are saying other people are on AEW's payroll. Trust me, none of us are getting paid by them. I was happy about Bryan, but I still want him versus Gresham. I think that's still possible, though, Matt. You're in the land of the forbidden door. 6 at ROH. I mean, let me go back to this. Man, think about it. We could see Punk, Bryan back in AEW in a shape. Oh, Ring of Honor he meant. Bruh, my teenage years. Yeah. So good, dude. So good. I still got those fucking Ring of Honor DVDs from back in the day. I love watching those sometimes. Just good stuff, man. Kenny doesn't respect the Bucks. They lost their titles. He said, here, take this ass whooping for me. Dirty. Bray Wyatt, Dark Order confirmed. Laughing my ass off. Maybe, bro. Time will tell. One can only hope. Punk versus Bryan, that's another match we could get. Still saying Adam Page will take the title from Omega. Derek, do you agree with that still?
Yes. I still agree with that.
Chat, listen, we could talk AEW all night with you. We're fucking hyped. We're still up. But we got to handle our biz right now. So it's that time for overall grade thoughts. I'm pretty sure me and Derek have a consensus on this. I want to know, what would you guys give the overall grade for this pay-per-view? Derek, we kind of agreed on an A. Do you think that's fair? Would you say, like, hey, we should go higher?
I think we should go higher, bro.
Yo, you chill out with that.
I think we should go higher.
Paul Wight, you should have done that. Come on.
That match wasn't even on the card. So
I will say this, bro. There is not a C+ match on this. That's fucking amazing.
Dude, I don't think there was a B- match.
Tonight was amazing. Give me Adam Cole versus Sammy Guevara ASAP. I do think that's where Adam Cole is going. Once this is all said and done, I think that's the division he is going to be in, RW. I do think he'll be in that TNT area.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be in the world title. He'll have to earn his way to the top. Matt Lopez said, A. Jesus said 10 out of 10 pay-per-view of the year for me.
Was there really a bad match on this card?
You shitted on Paul Wight?
That wasn't on the card.
That was on the card.
It
was before the main event.
No, that was a commercial, bro.
That
cool. Wasn't on the card.
Tokyo A+. Terrell said, I give it 10 out of 10. Tonight was pro wrestling, Donnie says. I want a World Cup of wrestling between AEW, AAA, New Japan, and Impact. We might get that at Bound for Glory. They have teased all of them, and Bullet Club showing up there. Derek Big Show's taking that title.
Don't do that.
There's only one forbidden door, and it's in Connecticut. Absolutely nothing was stopping their companies from forming working relationships. A card show of the year, excuse me. A to an A+, Hawk said. 9.9 out of 10 pay-per-view. EPW 10 out of 10 as always. BJ, thank you, bro. Thank you. 42 out of 10. Ending was kind of weak. A++, breaking the Meltzer outside of Daly's place. A+, absolutely loved it. I don't know, Casey's just I think that's supposed to be Splash. Do you think Punk and Darby should have main evented?
That could have gone either way.
That could be debated. I think at this point they made the right call. I told Casey on the phone when we were talking about it. Punk and Darby should main event. The only way that this works is if you had tricks up your sleeve. Obviously, they had 2 tricks up their sleeve, so we're happy.
Yes.
I rate this tonight above an A, like old school Jeff Hardy on the Titantron type of grade. Only if it impacts guys lost in the first round. If main event didn't end the way it did, I would have gave it a 9 because of what happened with Rio and Paul having this big ass on my television, but I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. Okay. RW, they're going to save that for MSG or Barclays. I'm calling it. Give me Bryan versus Suzuki. Give me Bryan in the G1, bro. Yeah. It was fun, man.
It was.
It was a fun night of pro wrestling. So listen, guys, R-Dub's giving it an A. I think we're gonna change this fucking grade on the spot just because Derek said it. I'm gonna give this an A+ card. I think this is gonna go down as a memorable card. I just said that they didn't have any match that we would rate a C+. That's fucking crazy. And a C+ is good.
Right.
You could still probably get in the A range with a few C+ on the card, one or two at least.
I think you could.
They did good, man. Shit, give me Punk versus Kenta. I'm down to see that match too.
Ooh.
Wrestling is motherfucking back. That's the way to fucking end this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to end this. And, you know, we usually say peace at the end of this, but tonight, I guess we'll say it at the same time, Derek. We're going to say that exact same quote again. Tonight, we found out that wrestling is motherfucking back. For myself, for Derek, we are out. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this AEW All Out review. Chat, you guys were the best. Thank you for all the likes, man. I'm really happy with what we got with AEW. I'm seeing people raining in with the A+ now. It was really good, man. Great stuff, man. So for myself, Derek, we are all out of time. But we're out. One.